Welcome to San Francisco's GNews, where you get all of your gay in just one day.
We bring you the top LGBT stories from the left coast and around the globe.
With a unique perspective only our gay bubble can provide.
Tune in every week and keep in the know on the latest trends, hot topics,
And who's messing with your human rights now. So join us with your hosts,
Celso Dulay,
and Lisa Cohen. Get all your gay in just one day.
from the city by the bay with San Francisco's GNews. This week on GNews?
Gay bagel sex.
That's right. Plus, mayors battle it out over trans rights.
Gay basketball star snubbed from his high school yearbook.
Don't mess with the West Point boys.
Kapah! Plus out and about in our Crush of the Week.
All this and so much more on this week's GNews.
Nothing against the bottoms, but this segment is all about the tops.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Celso.
Guess what I heard from the Catholics?
What?
They had a conference and they want us to be celibate. They think gay sex is unnatural. They think gay sex is like sticking a bagel in your ear.
No. So the Catholics had a conference urging people with same-sex attraction to go celibate.
Yes, they don't want them to have sex. I love it when the Catholics get together and have conferences.
All the priests and all those.
Right.
Sorry,
So
going there.
the good thing is that they're trying to be inclusive of the gays and the lesbians into their flock.
Yes.
But they don't want them to do the nasty. No, they want them to be celibate.
But it was the Reverend John Ricardo that explained his bagel premise.
So Reverend Ricardo tells high school students,
poor
and
kids.
junior high students, he tells students this crazy. So he says, you just rip off a piece of bagel, and if I did that and I shoved it in my ear, what would you say?
That doesn't go there.
He says exactly, because that would ruin your ear canal. I actually think that feels good. I like it. If you just stick it in your ear, not your mouth, is it carbless? Now you're really talking to the gays.
Yeah.
No carbs.
Hey, look. Bagel orgy.
I love that.
Cells?
Oh, what's that, Lisa? I'm sorry, I've got a bagel in my ear. I can't hear you.
Oh, Celso, you know that goes in your ear? Wrong place again.
Sorry.
Oh my
Silly me, I keep sticking it in my mouth. And why is it a bagel? Why isn't it like a communion wafer or something more Catholic?
God. Or a pretzel. Oh, pretzels aren't Catholic, sorry.
Or a priest? Oh. So the Catholic Church thinks that none of this is bigotry at all.
Oh no, they just want gays and lesbians to share in the chastity of Jesus.
Thankfully, not all of the Catholics present were in agreement. There are some Catholics that are members of the Fortunate Families Detroit, and their organization believes that Catholics should be inclusive of the LGBT community, but without reservation.
I mean, they really feel that the Catholic Church is in the medieval times, and that if God made gay people, then gay sex is a natural thing.
They encourage the Catholics to get with the 21st century.
Please.
Chris Christie.
Now, wait a minute. There's nothing wrong with Jersey. I mean, they've got great beaches, they have great malls, okay food.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with Jersey. I love Jersey. I have friends in Jersey. Hi, Beth.
My mother's in Jersey. Hi, Mom.
I'm talking about Chris Christie, who's running for president. So he was out campaigning, and he was on the Michael Medved show, which is a conservative show.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, well, it
Have
makes
your
sense.
say.
He's a conservative. He's on a conservative
Yeah,
show. But then he decides to laugh at trans rights. Wah, wah. They were talking about a bill that he's already vetoed twice, different versions of it. But this new bill basically would make it okay for trans people to be able to change their gender in New Jersey to whatever it is that they are expressing. As it is now, you have to have gone and done the whole deed.
Including sip, and not everyone can afford that. So right off the bat, that's
Or
a terrible
wants
thing.
to do it.
Or
Some-
wants to do it. And he laughed. He thought that was funny.
He laughed. He thought it was...
And then he said, you could rewrite it, and I'm still going to veto it.
So the same day that Governor Christie was laughing about trans rights, our governor, Jerry Brown, was signing new legislation to give trans people more rights.
45 minutes later. California already leads the way in transgender rights, and Governor Brown just extended that, not only to include the youth of the LGBT community, which was already there, but now he's added people of all ages.
California Assemblywoman Susan Eggman authored the bill.
Yes, and she called the legislation necessary to achieve equality, fairness, and justice for all transgender Californians.
Sports.
You say sports, and I just laugh.
I can't say sports without making people laugh. Hey, I know a lot about sports.
Yes, you do, actually.
I know about their outfits.
What colors they wear.
I know about the packages. I mean, who doesn't like men playing with balls? And basketball players have the biggest balls.
Wonk. Actually, they do.
They do.
That's a true statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of basketball, tell me about a starting point guard. I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh, you'll love this.
Yeah?
They are the master ball handlers.
Yes, master.
Yes, they run fast. They have great eye-hand coordination. They're great with the ball. They always find their open players. Their job is to find the open players to make the shot. I mean, think of Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry, LeBron James. They're pretty powerful. They run the offense. They run the team.
It sounds like an important position.
Oh, it's incredibly important. So why do you think Dalton Maldonado, the star point guard for his Betsy Lane High School, was left out of his yearbook?
'Cause he's gay!
No!
He actually is gay. His teammates were like totally cool with it.
Yep.
He's our friend, he's our teammate.
They protect him in any
Yeah.
situation, because I think an opposing team once went after him and they were like, we won't.
Yeah, they rallied and they protected him.
Yeah.
It's totally awesome. He was all excited to get his yearbook.
Oh, and he grabbed it and he flipped open to the sports pages where he's the star of the basketball team and
No picture.
not there.
The school said, oops. It was an oversight. That they
I don't
omitted
even
it.
think they said sorry. They just said it was an oversight.
They just said it was an oversight. That they left the star player out of the team photo.
That helps them win championships. Oops.
Ridiculous.
Really?
I'm really inspired by you, Dalton. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
If you want to check out Dalton, check out Raymond Braun's interview of him. I put the video and the link down below.
And he also made it to late night talk show.
Yes. James Corden does a little bit about him, talks about him, and it's really funny. I put that video down below too. I just think it's wonderful. I think it sucks that the school did this to you, but it brings to light that we found you. We found this inspiring person in the middle of Kentucky that is proud and out, and I hope that encourages other people, other kids out there to be proud and out.
That's right.
So thanks, Dalton. It's that time. Let's go out and about in San Francisco.
Some are camp.
Yes, and those that are, go to the Russian River Resort. That's where the glitterati and nightlife of San Francisco come out to play the fun and sun poolside.
We were there.
The performances kicked off with your favorite, Abominatrix.
Love her.
She is fierce.
That
Check
whole-
her out.
Ugh.
Yes.
Wow.
She was serving it. She was serving Tude. Finished off the set. She did her whole set, and then she lay down, and somebody came over and took her shoes off, and then she swam away. It was fierce. Mr. Pam. Oh my gosh, I literally did not know it was her. She handed me a pamphlet from her gig. She was handing out these pamphlets. And I just took it and I was like, who's this woman? And then she was going around and everyone's like, that's Mr. Pam, that's Mr. Pam. I did not recognize her. She was absolutely phenomenal. She finishes off by getting in the pool to do the baptismal. And then she reaches in Queenie's pants and starts pulling out and throwing hot dogs everywhere.
All these queens going, ah!
Yeah, fleeing from the hot dogs.
She took a bite. She took out a bite.
She did. You'd think they'd be like, hot dogs, but they're like, no. Depository spelling came out. I've never seen a hat this big. I think it got like 140 channels. It was massive.
And the moon.
And the moon. Just the lipstick. So her whole act was serving Tude. It was so funny. She's amazing. I absolutely love her.
Mother Chucka was there.
Mother Chucka was there.
I just sit and stare at her. I'm like,
Michael Tempesta was there.
oh my, David Glamamore was there.
Of course,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. And my new favorite is our friend and fan, Joaquin.
Oh yes, Joaquin was there. He's my brother from another mother.
Oh, he was just hot. I saw this photo. I saw him. I was like, you don't dress like that for me.
Oh, I was like, bitch, how can you be skinnier than me? That's not cute.
And then his heels, and
those were my heels, by the way.
he was half naked.
But I want to say that was Joaquin's debut in heels in public. So
He was half naked.
he lasted 6 hours in those heels. So
He was
congrats.
half naked.
Yes.
He was half naked.
And Joaquin wants to come back in another life as Ronnie Nothing More. Yes.
Oh.
Ronnie Nothing More is just absolute fierce fabulousness. He's teaching everybody how to rumba, how to was it
not samba?
I think it was it was a samba. Maybe it was a
It's
samba.
a samba. Yeah.
It was fantastic.
And you were kind of cute in your cute little hat.
I had fun. I was wearing this hat,
And he had a donut around him.
and I had the unicorn.
No,
We
he had
took-
a bagel around him.
wasn't in my ear. We took Unicorny up for a ride to Guerneville. Yes.
Hanging out the window.
The gay unicorn
I
went,
was like, child, if you lose that thing.
Mr. Pam, I will drink a mudslide for you
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Love you, Mr. Pam. So much fun. Go next year. If you have never been, go. If you were there this year, go
Go
again.
back, yeah.
Yeah, so
Be
much fun.
Hi, I just wanted to give a shout out to the mamas. I want to talk to Sandra. Thank you. And Mama Fran.
Yes, she's
Love you,
representing
ladies.
the family. Sandra is my mother-in-law, and Fran is my mom.
So I
we're
get them
saying-
both as moms.
Yes. And we also want to give a shout out to all of the people outside of the United States. Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Is it over here? Canada.
Jamaica.
Jamaica, Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
And Brazil.
Oh.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it.
Is that your heart beating?
No, it's our crush of the week. Paint the scene.
You're in New York City. It's having the time of your life walking the streets and you're just hanging out. Then out of nowhere, some dude starts screaming anti-gay slurs at you and then sucker punches you.
Whoa.
What do you do?
Well, if you're Daniel and Larry, you beat the ever-loving hell out of them. Daniel and Larry Lennox Choate. They made history because they were the first male couple to be married in their alma mater, West Point.
Which is
Military
huge.
Academy.
Yes, huge.
So this guy comes up out of nowhere and starts screaming at them, and then sucker punches Larry. The two of them beat the crap out of him and throw him into the middle of the street.
You know, forget about the Cape in Greece. This is awesome.
After they beat him up, he's all bloody. What does he do? He flees on his bike. So of course the cops catch him. His name is Thomas Klobow. He's 57 years old. He's a grown man and clearly stupid.
Oh my gosh.
Now he has to face judge with charges of hate crime.
Again, there's that hate crime. You're
Yeah.
screwed.
You're screwed.
You just screwed yourself.
This is really funny. Larry took to Facebook and he left this post. He said he refuses to be a victim and he wants to defend himself. He's saddened by the fact that idiots like this are out there. He said, but you should think twice before you go and pick on that next gay. It could be a bleep who took boxing from West Point.
That's right.
So for all of obvious reasons, they are our crush of the week.
Just look at them. Well, that's it for this week's GNews, the only show where you get all of your gay in just one day with your hosts,
Celso Dulay.
and Lisa Cohen.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you will never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye. What? More?
Yeah. We gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't mess with the West Point boys.
Oh, was out and about there. God damn it, I got so excited.
Do it one more time.
One less gasp, just one gasp.
Okay.
Less
A little less
No
gaspy.
gaspy? Okay.
I'm feeling gaspy.
Ah, the great Gatsby. All right.
Come on, that was funny.
Can we do a Caitlyn Jenner just once? Okay, I'm better now.
That was good, but why did you laugh? Like that?
Because it's funny.
Do it one more time. That was good.
Say bagel premise again. John. Who are you?
Chris.
Steven.
I'm getting it all wrong. I've called our
She called you
director.
Just call me Ricky.
So you know that goes in your ear.
Wait, let me get it in there first.
Don't even try to. No, it's in your ear. And then the Reverend John Castaneda. That is not his name. John Ricardo.
Ricky Ricardo. Reverend
And then-
Ricardo.
And the Reverend Ricky Ricardo
It's not Ricky Ricardo.
Did I just say Ricky?
Yes. Oh, Lucy.
I'm home with bagels.
He plays a mean bongo, that Reverend.